welcome back. I'm your host, Susanna Reicher. And today we're diving deep into how I would build my online business from the ground up if I were starting fresh in 2024. What would you do differently when you would start today, Susanna? People often ask me this question, and it's really fun for me to think about. This episode is packed with insights, whether you're just beginning your entrepreneurial journey or you've been in business for a while. Hello, and welcome to the Midlife Biz podcast, the show where we dive deep into how to build an online coaching business, even while navigating hot flashes and menopausal brain fog, to name just a few struggles that can come with being an entrepreneur in your midlife. I'm your host, Susanna Reicher, and I help coaches like you who want to build an online business in their 40s, 50s, or 60s that they love, who want to do work that matters, and who want to have the financial and emotional freedom they deserve. Before we dive into today's episode, I have an exciting announcement to share. I'm thrilled to invite you to Elevate, Turn Your Passion into a Six-Figure Online Business Bootcamp happening July 15th to 17th. Registration is open now. Go to susannareicher.com/elevate to save your spot. This is a zero fluff training that you can't miss if your dream is having a six-figure online business without the social media hustle, without the overwhelm, and no matter your age. Over 3 power-packed sessions, I'll share the exact strategies I use to build a thriving six-figure online business in my 40s. I show you how to work less, impact more, and create the life and business you truly want. So here's what you're going to learn in this bootcamp. Number 1, how to position yourself as a unique expert, making your content and expertise irresistible. Number 2, what offers you need at what price points to earn over $5,000 per month and more. We're going to look at all the numbers and how to effortlessly sell your offers on Evergreen without pushy sales calls or sleazy marketing tactics. Just a simple funnel that works all the time, even when you're sleeping or walking the dog to get your clients. Get your free ticket today at my website, susannareicher.com/elevate. That's SUSANNERIEKER.com. I also add the link to the show notes, so that might be easier. Now let's dive into today's episode. Today, we're going to explore 5 key areas for building a thriving online business in 2024. Number 1, essential investments. Number 2, what I would focus on. Number 3, what I'd say yes to. Number 4, what I'd say no to. And 5, crucial mindset shifts and habits for success. Let's start with essential investments. I know you don't have a big budget when you're just getting started. I didn't either. When I launched my business, every dollar mattered, and I had to be really strategic about where I invested my limited funds. And I bought pretty much everything on a payment plan or on a monthly plan. But I quickly learned that some investments are essential, even in the early stages. The good news is that starting an online business has become more accessible than ever. There are so many amazing free tools available that can help you get the ball rolling without breaking the bank. Though that can, of course, also be overwhelming. There are so many different things, so many tools, Not everything that is free is something that you need. You need to figure out what is really essential, what can really accelerate your growth and set you up for long-term success. So it's not about splurging or unnecessary luxuries. It's about building a solid foundation for your business to thrive. Your website is one of those cornerstone investments, I believe. You can totally start your business without having a website. just posting on social media, maybe setting up a landing page somewhere. But honestly, I think setting up a simple website is a big step to building trust with your potential client. It shows them that you are the real deal. You actually have a business. You have legal terms and a privacy policy and a contact form. Those things, that's really necessary. That matters. That doesn't mean that you should hire an expensive designer. You can totally set up your website yourself. Simply invest in a template. It shouldn't take you more than a few weeks. And it's an investment that's going to pay off 100%. So I switched from WordPress to Showit for my website a few years ago, and it's been a game changer. The design, the flexibility, it allows me to create a site that truly represents my brand. And I still use WordPress for blogging, so it integrates with Showit, which is perfect. Instead of a website designer, I would say invest in professional brand photos. You don't need a ton. If you find a brand photographer that you like, check out their portfolio. Book the smallest package they have, especially when you haven't worked with them before. And, even just like a handful of pictures, it has such a huge impact. Having high quality, authentic images of yourself really establishes you as an authority. It's going to elevate your brand perception right away. So that's definitely an investment that I highly, highly recommend when you're just getting started. Then the next thing is an email marketing platform. It's something you need. You should start building your email list right from the get-go. And you can't email people from your Gmail account. It's not legal. It's not professional. Don't do it. Don't even think about doing that. But you don't have to start big. ConvertKit now has a free plan, which is perfect when you're just getting started. It allows you to build your list and send emails without any upfront cost. But then when your list grows and you might want more advanced features, don't wait. Don't wait too long. Upgrade to a paid plan. You'll want to be able to set up automations, rules, sequences, all those things to nurture your audience. This is especially important when you start selling digital offers. For example, when I launch something, of course I want to be able to exclude people who already purchased automatically from my future sales emails. So this is something that you set up with an automation, with an automated rule. You want to be able to do those things. So for me, that's essential. Another essential investment is education. And I was really reluctant to buy courses or invest in coaching when I started. I've always been good at figuring things out myself. That's my thing. Even back in school, that's been my thing. I have a background in digital marketing. I thought I can do this by myself. And honestly, this attitude held me back. I realized that the right education can save you so much time and help you avoid costly mistakes. So one of the first investments I made into my business was a course from Amy Porterfield on how to launch an online course back in 2016. It was $1,000 back then, which was so much money for me, and I paid with a monthly payment plan. But I got so much out of this course. It helped me launch my first online course a few months later. I wouldn't have been able to do that myself. Never. It also really inspired me. It made me become a better teacher, seeing someone really amazing like Amy Porterfield, how she presents her content, how she communicates what she's doing. And, I'll be forever grateful for that course. That was a really great investment. And from there, I've invested in more specialized courses. As I've identified gaps in my knowledge or skills, I invested in masterminds and group coaching programs, like $10,000, $20,000. And to be honest, not everything gave me a return on investment or not immediately. If you invested in a course or coaching and feel you got burned, I get it, It happens and it's sad. It really is. It's really sad. But for me, overall, all these educational investments have paid off many times over. They've helped me grow my business faster and with more confidence than if I tried to figure everything out on my own. Now, let's talk about where I'd focus my energy most in the first couple of years. Consistency in content creation would be my top priority. It's actually been my top priority. It would still be. I'd commit to producing valuable long-form content consistently from day one. The key is to establish a reputation for delivering high-quality, comprehensive content that truly serves your audience. I'd start my podcast much sooner in my business journey if I would start again. I've been actually blogging for over 3 years before I launched my podcast. And, it was fear and imposter syndrome that was holding me back. I was so worried that nobody would want to listen to this random German woman talking about online business. But I'm so glad I got over myself because I love podcasting. Podcasting is an incredibly powerful medium for building trust and connection with your audience. It allows your personality to shine through in a very different way than in a blog post. And, it gives your audience a chance to feel like they truly know you. This deeper connection can be a game changer when it comes to building a loyal community and selling your offers. Actually, video would be even better because nothing builds trust and connection as fast as being on camera. People feel they know you even if they never met you face to face. To be honest, this is what I would recommend you do. But even today, it's not where I would start because it's not the right fit for me. I wouldn't be able to stay consistent because it's more production, effort, and I don't know, I feel I can show up on a podcast even when I maybe don't have my best day, but I can't show up on video then. So podcasting works for me, and the important thing here is that you have to figure out what works for you. And if you're up for it, go for it. Start a YouTube show and start sharing video content consistently. Speaking of community, building some kind of community would be another major focus. In 2016, this was a Facebook group. I had a really successful Facebook group back in the day with over 8,000 members, but I closed it years ago because it just didn't feel aligned anymore, and organic reach was pretty much zero. So I wouldn't necessarily want to start a Facebook group again. Today, I have a free community on School that I just launched a few months ago. I haven't really promoted it in a big way yet, but I'm going to talk more about it. And I love it. I love School. It's such an amazing community and learning platform that's super trendy right now, too. And I think it's great. I think the usability is amazing. I really believe in that platform. I'm going to use it actually for the Blissful Biz Academy, which I'm launching next week. Oh my God, I have to talk about that quickly because, I haven't mentioned it before. Actually, 1 week ago, I didn't even know this would happen. So here we are. So you might know I have a program called The Mentorship, a 12-month high-touch group coaching program. But before I called this program The Mentorship, it was called the Blissful Biz Incubator for over a year. And before that, I had a group program called Blissful Biz Academy. So I've been working on my messaging and how I want to sell this program. I want to restructure it slightly, and I really wanted to use the name Academy again because I feel it's such a good fit for what I teach, for this whole experience that I am giving, basically. So I thought about calling it the Midlife Biz Academy. but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel aligned. And then I was like, why don't I go back to Blissful Biz? Because this still feels incredibly aligned. It's truly what I'm about, what I want my business to feel, and it's what I want to help you achieve too, a blissful biz that lights you up, that feels easy and fun and not overwhelming or stressful. So that's what's going to happen. The mentorship will be restructured, and it will be the Blissful Biz Academy, and it will be hosted on School with the classroom, the community, and calendar all in one place. I'm so crazily excited about that. But School, I love it. It's amazing. I'm setting up my second community there. It's not free, so it might not be the best tool when you're just getting started and you are on a tight budget, or you don't really know yet where you're going, if you want to do like a membership or a free community or whatever. So yeah, just start with a free Facebook group instead. It could also be hosting regular live Q&A sessions or building a presence on Inside Timer, for example. One of my students, she's really successful there. She has a meditation group there. Fostering a space where your audience can connect, not just with you, but with each other, that creates a powerful ecosystem around your brand. Another priority would be launching a higher priced offer sooner rather than later. This is a lesson I learned the hard way. In the beginning, I was creating low-price courses, running a low-price membership, and even designing websites for just $1,000. I was working constantly, but barely making a sustainable income. It was overwhelming and frustrating, so frustrating. I kept wondering what I was doing wrong and if I'd ever achieve the success I saw others having. Things only changed when I launched my first course for $800 and I had a $30,000 launch. And I realized it takes the same amount of energy to sell a low-priced offer as a high-priced one. The numbers really opened my eyes to this. Let's say you have 1,000 people on your email list. If you sell them a $100 course and 3% buy, which would be a really good conversion rate, you'd make $3,000, which is nice, but it's not life-changing. Now, if you sell a $1,000 course to that same email list with the same conversion rate, you'd make $30,000. That's the kind of revenue that can truly transform your business. Even if the conversion rate drops to 1% for the higher priced offer, because not everybody in your audience can afford it, you'd still make $10,000, more than 3 times as much as the lower priced option. And this extra revenue allows you to hire support, delegate tasks, and ultimately create even better offers and provide more value to your clients. It's a positive cycle that can rapidly accelerate your business growth. I also found that selling higher priced offers meant I didn't need such a huge audience to see results. When you're selling a $20 per month membership, you need thousands of members to make it sustainable. But with premium offers, you can achieve financial stability with a smaller, more engaged audience. So, if I were starting over, I'd focus on creating and selling premium services right from the start. It's about serving people who want the best support and are willing to pay for it. This approach allows you to build a financially stable business much faster, giving you the freedom to potentially add lower priced offers later if you choose to do so. Understanding my ideal client would be another priority if I were starting my business again. So this isn't just about creating a vague avatar. You're like, your client avatar. So what's her hair color? Who cares? It's about truly getting to know the people I want to serve. So I'd make it a habit to regularly connect with my audience. This might look like sending out surveys to my email list, asking specific questions about their challenges and goals and what they're looking for in terms of support. But surveys are just the starting point. The real goal comes from one-on-one conversations. I'd aim to have at least a few personal chats with members of my target audience every month. These could be informal coffee dates if they're local, or quick Zoom calls if they're not. The key is to create a space where they feel comfortable opening up about their struggles and aspirations. And during these conversations, I'd listen more than I talk. I'd ask open-ended questions like, what's your biggest challenge right now? Or what would make the biggest difference in your business/life? And from these conversations, you really get insights you'd never get from a survey alone. I would pay close attention to the exact words and phrases they use to describe their problems. This language is invaluable for creating marketing messages that truly resonate. Understanding my audience on this deeper level would inform every aspect of my business. It would guide the content I create, ensuring it addresses their most pressing needs. It would shape my offers, allowing me to design services or products that solve their specific problems. And it would influence my marketing, helping me speak directly to their desires and pain points. This ongoing process of listening and learning is what allows you to serve your audience more effectively. When you truly understand your ideal clients, you can create solutions that feel tailor-made for them. And when you do that, your business naturally grows because you're providing exactly what your audience is looking for. Next, let's discuss opportunities I'd say yes to. If I were starting over, I'd be much more proactive about seeking out and embracing collaborations. I'd actively look for chances to co-host masterclasses or workshops with other entrepreneurs in complementary niches. For example, as a business coach, I might partner with a mindset coach to offer a comprehensive workshop on overcoming limiting beliefs in business. These kind of collaborations are so powerful because they allow you to tap into each other's audiences, creating a win-win situation for both of you. And participating in online summits, that would be another big yes for me. These events are a great way to get in front of new audiences and network with other experts in your field. I'd make an effort to build relationships with summit hosts and offer real value to their audiences, which often leads to invitation to participate in future events. And taking it a step further, I'd consider hosting my own summit. It's a big undertaking, and I've never done it so far, but I've seen people have amazing success with this strategy. Hosting a summit positions you as a leader in your field, allows you to build relationships with other experts, and can be a really powerful list-building tool. On the flip side, here's what I say no to if I were starting my business again. First, I'd resist the temptation to offer a wide array of services or products right from the start. It's so easy to fall into this trap of thinking more offers means more opportunities for sale. But in reality, this approach often leads to confusion for both you and your potential clients. Instead, I'd focus on becoming known for one thing and doing it exceptionally well. This might mean offering just one signature course or service. By pouring all of my energy into making this offer the best it can be, I'd establish a strong reputation in a specific area. This focused approach allows you to really hone your skills, deeply understand your client needs, and become the go-to expert in your niche. I'd also say no to taking on clients who aren't a good fit, even if I needed the money. In the early days, it's tempting to say yes to anyone willing to pay you, but misaligned clients drain your energy and can lead to really negative experiences that might harm your reputation and that might, take all the joy out of your business. It's really important that you have clear criteria for your ideal client and boundaries, and you stick to them even when it feels challenging. Another big no for me would be constantly chasing the latest trends or shiny objects in the online business world. It's so easy to get distracted by new platforms or marketing tactics or business models that promise quick success. But jumping from one thing to another without giving any strategy enough time to work can be really the worst thing you can do for your growth. Instead, I'd focus on mastering the fundamentals and staying consistent with my core strategies. This doesn't mean never trying new things, but rather being intentional about what I choose to implement and giving it a fair chance to succeed. Lastly, I'd say no to comparing myself to others in my industry, especially those who are further along in their journey. It's easy to fall into the comparison trap, and we've all been there, but it only leads to self-doubt and can paralyze you from taking action. Instead, I'd focus on my own path, putting on my blinders and celebrating my unique strengths and the value I bring to my clients. Remember, every no to something that doesn't serve your business is a yes to focusing on what truly matters for your growth and success. It's about being strategic with your time, energy, and resources, especially in the early stages of your business. Now let's talk about some crucial mindset shifts. This is an area I'd prioritize from day one, recognizing that my mindset is the foundation of everything in my business. The biggest shift I'd make is embracing a growth mindset. I'd view every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than a setback. This perspective allows for greater resilience and adaptability in the face of inevitable obstacles. I'd also work on cultivating an abundance mindset. So instead of viewing other businesses in my niche as competition, I see the market as abundant with opportunities for everyone. And lastly, let's talk about habits for success. I'd start each day with a mindset routine. This might include meditation, journaling, or visualization exercises. Starting your day by aligning your mindset sets a positive tone and really helps maintain focus amidst the chaos of entrepreneurship. I'd establish a habit of continuous learning, particularly around mindset and business strategies. This could mean dedicating time each week to reading books, listening to podcasts, or working your way through an online course. And then effective planning would be another key habit I'd prioritize. I set aside time each Sunday evening or Monday morning to plan my entire week. This isn't just about listing tasks, but about strategically aligning my daily activities with my larger business goals. I start by identifying my top 3 priorities for the week. These are the tasks or projects that move my business forward the most. Then I break these down into smaller, actionable steps and distribute them throughout the week. I'd also make sure to plan for my own well-being, scheduling in breaks and exercise and time for personal development, because it's so easy to neglect these aspects when you're focused on growing your business, but they are so important for long-term success and avoiding burnout, because you can get burned out even doing what you love. So those are the habits, and I have one more. Lastly, I want to talk about the importance of celebrating your wins. And I mean all of them. Running an online business is quite a roller coaster ride. There are incredible highs when things go well, but also moments when you might question everything. That's why it's so crucial to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small it might seem. Did you publish that blog post you've been procrastinating on? Celebrate it. Did you finally send that email to a potential collaboration partner? That's worth recognizing. By cultivating this habit of celebration, we are training our brain to focus on progress rather than perfection. And this shift in mindset can be a total game changer. Building an online business is one of the most exciting journeys you can embark on. It's a constant learning experience filled with challenges that push you to grow and moments of pure joy when you see the impact you're making. It requires you to think strategically, tap into your creativity, and develop resilience you probably didn't know you had. Is it always easy? Absolutely not. There will be days when you feel like you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. But here's the thing. The ability to create something meaningful, to positively impact people's lives, and to shape your own path, that makes it all worthwhile. The most important step is simply to begin. You don't need to have it all figured out right from the start. In fact, you probably won't, and that's okay. Take action, learn from your experiences, yes, even the not so great ones, and keep moving forward. Your unique perspective, skills, and messages are valuable. There are people out there who need exactly what you have to offer. And there you have it. This is what I would do if I would start my business from scratch in 2024. If you found value in this episode, I'd be so grateful if you'd leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening. Your feedback not only helps more people discover the show, but it also helps me create content that truly serves your needs. So thank you for tuning in. And remember, if you're ready to elevate your business, join me at my Turn Your Passion into a 6-figure online business bootcamp, July 15th to 17th. Get the information, training, and coaching you need to take your online business to new heights or to get started. The link for your free ticket is in the show notes, or go to my website, susanneriker.com, SUSANNERIEKER.com. I can't wait to see you there. Until next time, keep working on that mindset and building the business that aligns with your vision. I am cheering you on every step of the way. Bye for now.